Welcome everybody. Thanks to all the new subscribers and people who's watching. And let's turn it around. There's Captain, the baby, and there's Midnight behind it. That's it, the big brother. There's some other kitty cats, and there's some cat food. I want to show you, if I can get up, where I cut my grass with the push mower. I got as high as I can get it, back going to my shed. And you can see how much I cut. It's just so wet this morning. I got to take my saw blade off of my weed eater and put the string back on it where I can get that. But you can see, it's about 4 or 5 inches tall. If you look there, you can see it's about 4 or 5 inches tall. So I'm letting you know, and I cut a little bit of that. And time this afternoon gets here, it'll be hot. And you hear me talk about Charlestown every once in a while. They built a new school in Charlestown, the Pleasant Ridge School, up there by Jonathan Jennings, up off of Clark Road by the library. Well, with all the rain we got, people, all the rain we got, it kind of flooded the brand new school. It flooded, it rained. I said, Charleston get more rain than what we do. Hello, Sarah. Hi, welcome. People, I'm in Indiana, the USA, the county of Clark. Hello, Hunchu. Lordy, I sang one the other night. It had the English version from Russia. You believe I'm trying to be nice to Russia. I know Russia don't like us. And I did sing a song of the English version to K-A-Y, Kazakh, or whatever it is. It's kind of like a love song. I'm in Indiana, USA. I'm about 25 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. If you follow I-65, if you got a map, you see I'm about 26 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. And I live in the county of Clark County, Indiana, which I'm close to Scott County, which is Scottsburg, Indiana, which those people up there is real nice. And, but like I did sing the English version to that Russian, but guess what? I didn't get a copyright strike, but I did get a copyright. But I'm trying to be nice. I know there's people in Russia that don't like people in the USA. There's people in the USA that don't like people in Russia. That's not what God wants. I wish I could send people to the moon. I just got a feeling, people, that we're going to be living on the moon. I might not see it. Maybe my grandkids or great-grandkids might, but I won't never see it. But I believe there's people living on the moon and the Mars, probably underground. And I believe it. I believe there's people living up there now. Hello, Ashley. Yep, people. No, I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I've been sober 25 plus years from alcohol. The only drugs that I take is what my doctor gives me. Well, I'm not going to get in my car and drive because it probably has 3,000 people. It's a country town. It don't have any grocery stores. And look up Henryville, Indiana, and Underwood, Indiana. You know. Okay, I'm going to show you around my house. You know, let me turn my camera around. See, there's cat food that had milk. There's water. There's cat food up here. Here's a ladder that goes up on the roof where the cats can climb it and get up there. There's a couple of cat houses that the kitty cats can get in. Here's my car with a donut tar on it. I got somebody looking for tars, you know. There's my old chicken coop. And people, don't make a mistake like me. I didn't know how mean raccoons are. See, this is this, can you see this wire? I don't know. You know, if it wasn't for the green, but see, you see this wire up here? You don't want to have something like that if you're going to raise chicken. You need heavy duty wire, something like they got on these dog cages. You need heavy duty wire. There's the west side towards 65. There's my little garden. Like I say, I got an acre. And there's my burning pile. There's a tractor tar that's around my septic tank lid. In case some of you all don't know, septic tank is like a sewer, but it's buried in the ground, and you put your toilet paper and stuff in a garbage can and you burn it. Here's my broken down, blowing engine truck. About that, a phone call, spam call came in. There's my toy belt that I got off of my neighbor. There's a little trailer that I can haul. There's my Stihl wheelie, the FS91 with the bicycle grips. And a pressure washer, a wheelchair, a chainsaw, a junkie chainsaw, my skill drill. And, there's my clothesline. You know, when I was growing up, Mom would always take her clothes out and hang them up on the clothesline. There's the back of my house. There's my train heat pump. It's air conditioned and heat. And you all heard me talk about leaf filters. I'm not going to climb the ladder, but you can see it's all clogged up, which you've got to get up there with a brush, clean it off. Because of all these trees, people, the wind can't get through and blow everything off of those leaf filter gutters. So they lied to people about that. Yeah, I don't throw stuff away. There's my Troy-Bilt push mower, and that's when I'm cutting my grass. I can only, like I say, I got an acre. It takes me 6 days, Monday through Friday, Saturday, to cut my grass. Because, in case some of you new on here, I had 4 heart attacks. I got high blood pressure. I got type 2 diabetes, arthritis, back problems, and it's stuff that I can't do. If any of you live in Indiana or Louisville, Kentucky, this Saturday coming up at the Clarksville Sportsdrome Speedway there in Clarksville, they're gonna have school bus races. That's right, people. They're gonna have school bus races at the Sportsdrome Speedway in Clarksville, Indiana. I'm trying to figure out what TV station showed that a while ago. Maybe WLKY TV. If you go to WLKY TV in Louisville, Kentucky, I think that's the news station that showed their reporter riding in a school bus around the figure 8 track. You know, that's this Saturday at the Sportsdrome Speedway, Clarksville, Jeffersonville. You know, if you're in the area, if you like to see school buses and see how safe your kids are, if you're in the area, go to I call it Jeffersonville Sportsdrome. That's one it was when I used to work there in the 70s. And but I tried to do the best I can. And, you know, you people knows heart attacks and strokes, what you cannot do. I done had my tail chewed out by one doctor by using a push mower. And the doctor said, "Don't you know it can kill you?" I said, "Yes, doctor." But the riding mower I had that I bought so weeks ago blew its engine. And I don't have the money to get me a new one. He said, "Why you want a new one?" I said, "Well, since I'm on a fixed income around $900, I can't afford no more in my budget. Out of my $900, give or take a little, it could be little, it could be a few dollars more. I got my house. I got my house payment coming out of it. I got my utility bills. I got my car insurance and a few other bills. Also, a firm that I'm paying on a computer, which is bad computer. HP won't fix it because it's under warranty, because when I bought it from Amazon, You all know Amazon. 30 days to get your money or whatever. You know how Amazon is. Well, if you look, I got screenshots I got sent into the Attorney General of Delaware on up. And on Amazon, on the computers, like third party is PC Online. PC Online. Look it up into your search engine. Look it up, because I'm not lying to you. Look it up and scroll down until you see the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. And you can see all the complaints they have filed with the BBB on PC Online. Say you spent $2,000. They say, yeah, we give you money back. Here's the catch. You don't get all your money back. You're lucky if you get $300 out of $2,000. They call it restocking fee. So be wary on anything that has to do with PC Online in Delaware. I don't want you all to get taken care of. And what HP told me, since PC Online modified it, from 4 to 16, which I don't know what the heck that means, maybe RAM, but it's 1 gigabyte. And it just quit charging. I tried different charging things. They still wouldn't charge. I think, like I say, I'm no computer expert. When they update it, maybe they had to unsolder where you charge it in, and they didn't really solder it good is what I'm thinking, but I ain't taking it apart. If you're a VIP at HP, if you're a VIP of HP, I know you all told me when I called that you're either going to file a lawsuit or complain or something on PC Online. But man, this is my 4th HP computer. My son's 3rd HP computer. It's a 17.5 touchscreen. Oh, let's see if I can catch that, if it don't fly away. People, there's a hummingbird. If you like hummingbirds. Where'd it go? Sorry about that. If you live where it's warm, you can get flowers. Look up hummingbirds and you see what kind of flowers they like. And you can plant flowers for hummingbirds and the bees. And on a hummingbird feeder, they recommend, well, that one's a clear one, but they don't recommend putting colored dye in it. I don't know why, but you can get you a hummingbird feeder. It has red glass in it. That'd probably be better. I'm gonna have to take it down later today, take it in and wash those holes in the top of it. But hummingbirds are real nice. They territorial. Their mate can drink out of that bird feeder. But if another hummingbird comes, the male hummingbird will chase it away. You know, no matter if you got, say, 4 hummingbird feeders within 500 feet, give or take a little, they still territory over their hummingbird feeders. I just fill up the water pans. I fill that up every day where they have fresh water. And I think I screwed. Let's see, right there is the rose bush that I planted. Like I say, I'm not a rose bush person. And you see, there's not hardly any sun because of all these trees. That's one thing I don't like, all these trees. But I'm not a millionaire. I don't have any money. I got a few trees I would love to take down. I would love to take down. But you're looking at $1,000 to $5,000 a tree. I just don't have that kind of money on $900 a month. But with the Lord's help, people, with the Lord's help, the Lord will help me out. You just have to have the faith. And I got maybe next month, you see I got a tarp up on this porch. What I'm gonna do next month, maybe, I got to go to, I call it Orchland, but it's not Orchland, it's Boomgard, but I call it Orchland, and try to get me some clear plastic and nail it up there on the porch. That way I keep the rain off of the porch. That way the kitty cat have a place to go in the wintertime, especially, I don't know where LB is. Only got 2 original cats left out of 4 that Mama Blackie brought over here. I got Boots and LB. And LB is taking care of January's baby like a stepmother. That's a good mama cat. Like LB Mama Blackie. You saw videos of Mama Blackie. She died back in December of last year. She would take care of her babies, her grandbabies, great-grandbabies. I don't think she had any great-grandbabies. But she took care of her grandbabies like they was her own baby. Fed them, gave them a bath, went out and caught mice, moles, birdies to teach them, and baby rabbits like a good mother cat should when they're outside. And I got people looking for me 2 tires for my car, for a 2011 Toyota. It's a P205 60R16, but on the door panel it has P215 60R16 or something like that. But in case of you all own a Toyota, maybe you all didn't know it. I didn't know it. If I can get up, I'll show you. Oh. But, Toyota. This is a 2011 Toyota Camry. And I want to show you. You all ain't going to believe me. Look at that. It's a Ford rim. It's a Ford rim on a Toyota. So it says PRP 205 60R16. And I'll show you on the door. See, it says right here, P215 60R16. If any of you live in Clark County, Indiana, know where Underwood is, or you people can go back and look at my YouTube videos where I use StreamYard. When I use Prison Live Studio, you see the mask. StreamYard, you see parts of other videos like this. And you look on that, and you see my post office box, which is in Charlestown, Indiana, which is my name, Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana. And my PayPal account is Thomas Cartwright Sr. Cartwright is spelled C-A-R-T-W-R-G-H-T. My Cash App is Tom Cartwright 4375. That's my Cash App. And, you know, I've been truthful. I'm not like Turtle Lady down there in Florida at Otter's Creek that scam people out of money. Needed $6,000 to hire her a lawyer in federal court. Then she used that $6,000 to file Chapter 7. And I just got a feeling that Chapter 7 is going to be dismissed. That's what I believe. But I'm not a lawyer. And I'm in the house. I might start cleaning this up and give you an update on my LG stove. It was a software problem. It was a software problem, people. And like I say, you can watch the other videos where I talked about it. Let me plug my phone in.
6:30, 6:13.
And you know, I'm just letting you know, but if you all can help me, it's okay. I don't have the watch hours to get super chats since I got over 500 people, which you all know I need 2,000 watch hours for 500, or 4,000 for 1,000 subscribers. And I'm not like other people. I will use that money for my house, my kitty cats, food, my car, put a new roof on my house. But that's what I like to do.
Also, I want to say, you people out there that abuse women and bully people, God's going to get you. But God don't want you to bully people or abuse women. And also, men, to make your marriage last 10 to 60 years, you got to agree with the women. They're always right. They might be wrong, but to keep a happy marriage, they're right. And also, I help you if you help them out around the house. I know it takes both of you to work. You're tired when you get home from work. You know, you're both tired. It takes two people now in a family to survive. And if you want to buy your house, if you're here in the United States, you got all kinds of HUD, FHA, USDA. Look at USDA. It's based on your income. It's based on your income. Income is paychecks that you work every day, Social Security, food stamps, child support, alimony, it all counts as income. And if you live, you know, just think about it. Say you pay $2,000 a month for rent. You don't own the house. And anything goes wrong, the landlord fixes it. You can go to USDA. It's based on your income. Your house payment might be anywhere from $300 to $1,000 a month based on your income. You set it up where they take it out of your checking account on so-and-so day. And you have it set up where you have to pay the first year of homeowners insurance. You have to do that. Fix it up where they take out your homeowners insurance once a year. And if you pay property taxes, you know, it goes into an escrow account. And that's how mine's set up. Because of Social Security, my house payment is a little bit cheaper than what my rent was. My rent before I bought this house was $350. Now, the same place, you looking at $1,200 to $2,000 a month rent, and that's not counting your utility bills. You know, before I would pay $2,000 a month for rent, I would look into USDA, and you might can go as low as $620 on your credit score. But you got to make sure that all doctor bills and hospital bills are paid, because that will really hurt you. But they changed it since I got my house. And you need your house inspected. And I tell you something, when you buy a house, you want to change all the door locks, both of them. And you also want to change the toilet seat. And you need a good inspector that knows what he or she's doing. And you got to find out, are they licensed by the state? Like in Kentucky, electrician in the state of Kentucky, when I was an electrician, You have to wire so many houses and so many businesses. And a plumber, you had to do the same thing. Heating people, your air conditioning, furnace people. You had, those inspectors, they have to do all that. But Indiana is not their way. I wouldn't trust Indiana inspectors unless they're licensed, they have built homes, they have done plumbing work, because you're going to get screwed here in Indiana. But people, as I said earlier in the video, if you live in Clark County, Indiana, which the school is Greater Clark County School, which is Jeff, Utica, Charlestown, New Washington, that's all Greater Clark County School. They built a new school. They call it the Pleasant Ridge School up in the Pleasant Ridge subdivision. Millions of dollars. Guess what, people? All the rain we got this week and last week, the new school flooded. Water all over the place. And school starts, I think, let me look, next week, next Thursday, I think, here where I live. Somebody did do the job. If you had a good city inspector that is licensed, I'm talking about that had built houses or schools, commercial buildings, they would know what to look for. But the city inspector at Charlestown, Indiana, doesn't know his ass from the hole in the ground. He goes to school, I guess, in Indianapolis. But he has never built a house, never done wiring work, never put a roof on, never put wires in, plumbing, never done none of that. And that's why the roof is leaking. Because the inspector didn't catch it. The inspector in Charleston is the Tony Jackson, which under the other mayor, he cost the city of Charlestown over $2 million. And the mayor that they got now decided to hire him. But you got to have a good inspector. There's a YouTube, I'll forget his name. He's up in Canada. And I've mentioned his name before, but I can't remember his name. I think it used to be on regular TV. I'm going to have some company come over sometime today. Got to go to the doctor tomorrow sometime. I haven't looked on the calendar. I know it's Friday. But I'm not going to cut any more grass because this afternoon it'd be hot. But you saw that grass is wet. It clogged the lawn. I got as high as I could set it. And I'm going to have to take my blade off and sharpen it because it's dull. When you cut this wet grass, it really does dulls your blade. So people, do not bully anybody. Don't abuse women. because God will punish you. That is God's world. He will punish you. But people in your state, look up the law on protective orders and see, read the law. That way you know what you're getting into. Some of them can't, like every time I put a protective order out on somebody, I put 500 feet for me or the property, and not to drive past my house unless you live on that street. Why am I talking about this? There's a lady in Charlestown, Indiana, that lives on Main Street. One in a Main Street. I don't know. She put a protective order on her ex. And he doesn't live on that road, which is a main street. He doesn't have that lives on that street. So he has no business. You know what the Charlestown, Indiana Police Department told this young lady? Says it's a public street. Those bad cops in Charlestown, they're wrong. If he does not live on that street, he has no business on that street. Those police officers in Charlestown, Indiana is wrong. I know for a fact, because that's what a judge told me when I took out a protective order. The judge said if a person does not live there or got family, he's not allowed on the street, not even drive by. That's harassment, stalking, intimidation. Every state's different, people. That's how come whatever state you live in, here in the USA, look up protective orders. And it should cover streets, maybe 500 feet from you, or yards, or you have to do it, because your ladies don't know what to do. But you can add 500 feet or 500 yards from you, your workplace, your house. And if the person you put in that protective order has family that lives on your street, you can say, can't drive by your house. You can have all that stuff put into, but when Charlestown, Indiana Police Department told this girl it's a public street, how many times you people heard that somebody died because the police would not do it? A protective order means you cannot drive by their house. That's fact. It's a fact. I want to talk about down there in Florida, Turtle Lady. She's an ugly woman in Florida. In Florida, you get 3 something before you can get your protective order. She lied to Judge Gregg in Levy County, Florida. And the guy couldn't go to his house. Because his driveway right across from Turtle Lady's house. She's the one that's stealing, scamming people, sending her $6,000 for a lawyer in a federal case. She used that for Chapter 7, but she screwed up on the Chapter 7. So, but I want to thank you all that has helped me. And you have my post office box. You have my PayPal account. You have my Cash App. What are you doing up? Oh, that's Blackie. You're not like your mama. You're an a-hole. We got a Ace Hardware store. They call it Scott's Ace Hardware store in Scottsburg, Indiana. It's about 7 miles up the road from me. I know you people don't have the money. You're like me. Some of you have more money than me. Some of you make $500 a week or more or less. But I only get paid once a month. I'm in my 70s. I'm single. I own my own house. Make my house payment every month. But people, before I would pay $1,000 to $2,000 a month for rental property, I look into USDA and buy you a house. If you can, find you a house out in the country. That way you can raise chickens, goats, or whatever you want. That's what I want you all to do. You'll like it out in the country. I've been out here about 8 years. No street lights, nobody driving down your road. Because the road I live on is a county road, owned by the county, but they won't maintain it. They said it's privately owned. But the paperwork I got, the map, and everything I got from the Clark County Highway Department says it's county owned. I went to the courthouse to find out when did they close it. I can't find any paperwork showing it's closed or when it was closed. So, that's just like, you know, I showed you the grass I cut today. It's wet. I think next year I would get new rope for my push mower. It's not long enough. Hi there, my friend. How you doing? Hello, Joachim. I usually don't get on this time of day and all this, but I was outside. I'm letting the people know, you know, my situation on my lawnmower. Show the 2 broken down lawnmowers. And me pushing a lawnmower, which you people know, heart attack and strokes, you do not push a push mower. You can ride on one, but there's things you can't do. Okay. I want to know where you're from, too. I live in Indiana, the USA. Indiana, USA. I'm about 27 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. I'm about 27 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. If you look at a map of Indiana or the United States, it shows the highways. You see Interstate 65. I'm about 27 miles either way in Indiana, USA. Yep, Indiana, USA. And like I say, I'm close to Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm just letting you all know about that. So people, I know, oh, India, welcome. I like you all from all over the country. I know there's people in your country that don't like people from the USA. I'm not that way, because you all in India never done anything to me. That's how I was raised there. I like you all. I like Russia. I had a spam call. That's one thing I miss about my computer. And every time this happens, I like to bring it up. I ordered a laptop from Amazon. And anytime you buy something new, people, research it, even if it's third party. Like Amazon on the third party was PC Online. They are the Deltaware. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I tell you, type in your search engine, people, PC Online. Then scroll down, you will see the BBB, Better Business Bureau. You see all the complaints on PC Online. They might sell you a new computer. That might be one that was traded in, it's used. It's time for me to get off of here, people. Because I got to rest, because cutting those 10 minutes out there where grass is about 4 to 5 inches tall, it takes a lot out of me. If you all know about heart attacks and strokes, or maybe a nurse, you all know about what I'm not supposed to be doing. And I like to keep my grass short. But when you're riding lawnmower blew its engine, the one you bought 3 weeks before it blew, it got a Kohler engine on it. And I put new blades on it. Then it started smoking real bad, and finally a puff of smoke out. If you all know anything about car races, when they start smoking, they blow an engine. If you go to a dirt track, asphalt, Indianapolis 500, or Daytona 5, NASCAR, when they start smoking, they're going to blow an engine. That's how come I'm letting you know. And Amazon, the rules, 30 days. I got screwed by Amazon. But the thing about it, Amazon know how PC is how bad they are. So I call HP. I had seen them screenshots where I bought it, the serial number, and all this. Guess what? PC Online modified it. And I don't know about computers like 4 gigabytes or whatever. They increase it to 16, if you know what I'm talking about, because I sure don't. It voids the warranty. I'm mad at HP. This makes the 4th HP I had in my lifetime. And my son, it makes, I believe, his 3rd new HP laptop. We're a family of HP computers. But HP will not cover the damn warranty. Sorry, people. This happens when I get upset. Because PC Online modified it, it voids the warranty. They didn't get HP permission. I think HP is suing them, I think. Or filed a complaint. I don't know. But if you all know VIPs at works at HP can help me out. There should be a record in their computer. I think it might be under Thomas Cartwright in Indiana. I miss my computer. I was beginning to learn about Da Vinci. Now I done forgot it. And I love Russia, UK, India, Africa, China, Japan. I like you all. Like Russia. I like you all send me something from Russia. Like maybe a flag. I know you all got all kinds of different flags. You know, some history about Russia. If you can send it to the United States. I don't want you all to get in trouble. So you all have a great day. Share this with your friends. I know my content is not like other people. There's a few people on here that's my age of 70 plus. We talk about old times. We try to educate you younger people to help you out in your future. How to stay married for 20 to 65 years or longer. We're trying to teach you all.
Go ahead. I'm pretty sure it's going to just turn on the other day.
So I want to say goodbye. Thank you all for the thumbs up, subscribing, and like I say, you can go back on my videos where I use StreamYard. Right now, I'm using Prism Live Studio. You see the mask. But the other ones don't have the mask. That's StreamYard. You can look on it. And I have, I think, my post office box, my PayPal account, and my Cash App. I know some of you do help people out. I guess because I'm not a woman, I guess. But I've told you what I need. I don't do drugs. Well, I'll be busy tomorrow. I gotta go to the doctor, and I don't know what time I have to go to the doctor. And usually I don't, because after we go to the doctor, then we gotta go to Charlestown, pick up the mail, and what medicine that me or my son has to get. Then we come back home and rest up, because it's over 20, probably close to 50 miles round trip. And I'll be wore out. And I have to rest. So, I want to thank you all. I tried. But I don't know what time I have to go to the doctor. So, I want to thank you all. God bless you all. Peace, love. Do not abuse women. Do not bully people, because God will punish you. Hey, are you on? I don't know what time it is where you're at. Let me find my remote control. Now I spilt my popsicle. And see what time it is. Oh. It's almost 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And sometimes I usually get on here about 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think you all in bed at that time. So I try to do some morning and nighttime. It just depends how I feel. Because when I'm out there pushing the lawnmower for 10 minutes, those 10 minutes, I could have a heart attack or a stroke. And like I say, I got 2 riding lawnmowers. They're all, number 2 got a blowing engine. Number 1 has a deck problem. Can I take the deck off of the other one, put it on the, I don't know. But with my health problems, I can't do it. So please, people, do not abuse women. Do not bully people. You ladies, it gets protective orders. Whatever state you live in, look it up in your state what the law is on protective orders. Because like this lady in Charlestown, Indiana, the cops is lying to her. You look it up. You see what you can do and that. But some women won't do that. And don't drive by the house. Stay 500 feet from you or your home or work. No emails, no phone calls. See, you can put all that stuff in it. The person you put in the restraining order or protective order, if they don't live on your road or have family live on your road, they have no right to be on your road. That's a fact. You can look it up. No matter what the cops tell you. They're stupid. Some of them. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and usually I get an email, people, when you subscribe. When you subscribe to my channel and I get the email, then I click on your name, then I subscribe to your channel. That's how I work. I try to help people. If you got 0 or you got 10 or 100, there's people that's on my YouTube channel. And there's one that lives in Canada and all that I promote their YouTube channel, like 709, he's in Canada. I promote him. He has really climbed up people watching his YouTube channel. Then Justin something, he does review on movies, free TV stuff like it. He's climbing since I've been promoting him. And also people, it's maybe first timers. When you choose your moderators, look at moderators. There's 2 types. Moderator 1, I believe, is like you, the creator of your YouTube channel. You don't want to start people out as number 1. You want to start them out as number 2 moderator. Just look it up, and you choose. You choose the moderator. Moderators is supposed to help you out, not work against you. I got good moderators. I got ladies and I got men. But I want you all to be careful on choosing your moderator, no matter where you're at on this planet. You know, moderators is supposed to help you out. Research it on moderators. You got 1 and 2. Number 1 moderators are like you. But you want to start out with everybody, I think moderator number 2. You look it up for yourself. I don't want to give you bad advice unless I'm wrong on that moderator. But moderators is supposed to help you out. And they supposed to follow your rules. Some YouTube channels won't let you promote your YouTube channel. You know, I don't allow any cussing, no sexual harassment, no hate crimes, no arguing. If you've been on them before, you know my rules. But sometimes I do get upset, and I might say things that I regret, but I do apologize. So you all have fun wherever you're at. You all have a great week. I see you the next time I come live.